I don't know. I'm just telling you, man. Hey, sometimes, hey, when people it ain't about me training or anything like that. People get money, man. Things change. I don't care whether it's your father, mother, whoever. Father, mother, brother, sister, name it. If sometimes when people get...
Floyd Mayweather Sr. has finally spoken about the controversy surrounding his son, showing clear disappointment toward Floyd Mayweather Jr. Despite having previously warned him about the risks of living such an extravagant lifestyle, he admitted that the reported $400 million real estate investment may not be completely accurate, and said he has no personal knowledge of his son actually purchasing such property because of this. He stated he cannot fully confirm or deny the claim and acknowledged that parts of the report could be untrue.
Then we had an argument on what was the name of it? HBO. HBO. Then another time we argued over by the car. I'm saying, man, what is all this about? I'm just saying, and we never had no argument.
Mayweather Sr. did not stop there, as he said rumors and controversies like this have also surfaced before involving Floyd Mayweather Jr. and have often created tension between them over the years. He also admitted that they have not seen each other for several months, mainly due to the extravagant lifestyle his son continues to live at present. He said there is little anyone can do, especially since Mayweather has already left the country.
Let me do you this. You wanna play games? Come on. I don't play games. I get right to it. Come on. Now turn over. See that like that? You're chill. Turn over. Come on. Turn over. Stay over. Come on. Put your hand on me.
Sr. then made a more surprising claim about his son Floyd Mayweather Jr., saying this behavior did not begin recently and instead dates back to his early boxing career. He said Floyd would sometimes buy expensive items on credit, build up debt, and live a flashy lifestyle even before his major paydays arrived. According to him, once steady money started coming in, Floyd slowly became distant from his father and grew closer to his uncle Roger Mayweather, who became his mentor. This separation deeply affected their relationship, but Mayweather Sr. said he kept the pain to himself and only spoke about it now.
The first day I went in the gym, the less you get hit, the longer you last. So I took that all throughout life. And
Floyd Mayweather Sr. admitted that he does not even know where his son Floyd Mayweather Jr. is currently, but still spoke out about what he believes is a long-term pattern. He expressed frustration over what he sees as reckless spending, growing financial pressure, and poor money decisions. He said that raising money concerns in the past pushed him out of his son's close circle, so he usually stays quiet to avoid conflict. However, he said he could not hide his disappointment and described the situation as painful to watch. He also questioned how someone who has earned so much can continue to show off wealth while leaving people unsure about the true state of his finances, calling the situation deeply upsetting.
Instead of arguing on social media, that's just my opinion, and push each other in a positive way. And, I found myself in the past, the younger Floyd Mayweather, going back and forth on the internet with different people. But I'm in a better place in my life right now. I couldn't ask to be in a better place. So the old Floyd Mayweather, when I used to go...
Floyd Mayweather Sr.'s frustration comes from a bold claim made by his son Floyd Mayweather Jr. about what he described as the biggest deal of his career, the reported purchase of 62 rental apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. In an Instagram video, Floyd walked through several of the properties and confidently said the entire portfolio belonged to him with no partners. He also pointed out that even the retail spaces below the buildings were included in his ownership. He presented the move as a major business achievement and told viewers to think bigger, saying real success comes from making bold and strategic decisions.
As you get older, you have to look at things in a different way. My son this year is 26 years old. So in 4 years, my son will be 30. Then my daughter will be 29 in the 4 years. So I have, grandchildren. So the same thing I was doing 10 years ago, I can't be doing now. Even 5 years ago, I can't be doing now. It's all about growth. and I'm growing every day.
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. later claimed that his company Vita Properties had purchased a 62-building portfolio for $42 million. However, public records suggest a different picture. Even a month after the announcement, New York City property filings, which are normally updated quickly, showed no ownership transfers for those buildings. Real estate experts familiar with the area said a full sale to Mayweather did not appear close to completion. At that time, meanwhile, the NYC Housing Partnership, which co-owns most of the properties to maintain tax benefits and keep rents affordable, confirmed through a spokesperson that it had received no notice of any planned transaction.
Yeah. We already talked about Mayweather Fitness. People, I got a team talking to me in different places.
Hey, I understand, man. It's a business. So conduct your business, brother.
And if you're an adult,
yeah,
you come to Vegas, come see me at my Gentleman's Club. And if you like to skate, when you come to Vegas, come check us out at Skate Rock City.
All right. I appreciate it, Floyd.
NYC Housing Partnership confirmed it has not been notified of any sale pending deal or ownership change. A spokesperson said that normally the partnership would be informed and involved in any transfer, but that has not happened. Meanwhile, a source familiar with the situation said Floyd Mayweather Jr. may have only acquired a small minority stake in the portfolio, with possible options to increase his share or eventually purchase all the buildings, though it is still unclear whether he plans to use those options. The source spoke anonymously due to the private nature of the arrangement. Despite the uncertainty, Mayweather is still viewed as a reliable partner. A representative from Black Spruce Management, which owns most of the buildings, said that so far Mayweather has met all of his commitments and continues to be a strong supporter of affordable housing.
Well, even like when my children, all four of my children are adults. And I told them, no more handouts. Because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by, I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back.
May Orbuch, CEO of the Orbuch Group, which public records show owns the remaining buildings in the portfolio, did not respond to repeated calls or emails when questions about the acquisition were raised. A representative from Vita Properties, the company linked to Floyd Mayweather Jr., joined a call. He introduced himself as James McNair, an executive associated with Mayweather's business ventures, although his voice reportedly sounded different from earlier recordings. During the conversation, he insisted that Mayweather had acquired the portfolio but refused to provide specific transaction details on the record. He also said Mayweather's interest in the properties was both personal and financial, explaining that having grown up in affordable housing, he felt a connection to rent-regulated apartment buildings.
I buy them houses, I buy them cars, told them, listen, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business, and I'll put the money up to help you start a business, but I need you guys to take what I've already started and triple and double that, and then I need...
Floyd Mayweather Jr. was quoted saying he saw the opportunity as something amazing because it allowed him to give back to the community while also making money. The representative added that once that idea clicked, Mayweather decided he wanted to acquire the entire portfolio. However, James McNair did not respond to follow-up calls or texts, and Mayweather's legal team also declined to comment. The deal is described as one of several major real estate ventures Mayweather has promoted over the years. Interestingly, a chance meeting more than 10 years ago is said to have helped open doors for him in commercial property. At a New York Knicks game, he reportedly sat next to Jeff Sutton, a Manhattan retail landlord, and Andrew Mathis, then a senior executive at SL Green. The three connected during the game, and according to witnesses, Sutton and Mathis later offered Mayweather guidance on real estate investing.
With one of my new investments, I would be making $300 million a month.
What investment is that?
In real estate. I'm heavy in real estate. Even though I got a lot of cash, OPM. You don't always have to use your money.
In a 2022 podcast interview, Floyd Mayweather Jr. said that during his boxing career, he followed advice from his former manager, Ol Heyman, and support from friends in different communities to make his first move into commercial real estate. He explained that he initially invested $5 million and claimed it was generating about $50,000 per month, which he described as a 12% return on his investment. In the same interview, Mayweather also said he held a stake in One Vanderbilt, a 1,400-foot office tower in Manhattan managed by SL Green. He described himself as being involved in the project, but incorrectly stated that it was the tallest building in New York City.
Man, like, you got everything, you got the skyscrapers, you got the cars, you got the houses, you got... What's next?
What I'm working on now, I don't really.
The person who spoke to Business Insider claiming to be James McNair said that Floyd Mayweather Jr. had invested $88 million across around 20 loans connected to SL Green Realty, all tied to commercial properties in New York City. He explained that the loans were structured as mezzanine debt, which is a higher interest form of financing commonly used in real estate deals. The source added that the arrangement was designed to generate strong returns for Mayweather while also acting as a marketing advantage for SL Green by linking the firm with a well-known public figure.
If you get that, you're going to be the highest DLC.
It's possible. It's possible. I just need everybody to sit back, buckle your seatbelt, because I may be on the next game.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
you know, everything
Right.
everything takes time.
Yes, sir.
We communicate. Everything takes time.
All right. Well, man, I appreciate your time, man. Absolutely.
Alexandra Zeri responded by email saying they do not provide comments on individual investors in the sports world. Some athletes rise far above their field and leave lasting legacies. Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Michael Jordan are often mentioned as two such icons, both widely regarded as among the best in their sports. However, while Mayweather's achievements are widely recognized, his legacy has also faced criticism, with some arguing that he sometimes chose opponents strategically instead of always facing the toughest possible challenges.
He's taught you so much. You've taught him so much, excuse me.
Yes.
What have you learned from Floyd?
Huh?
What have you learned from Floyd? Junior still.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. We had at one time we was coming up. We have never had.
Floyd Mayweather Sr. spoke about a fight he believes unfairly benefited his son Floyd Mayweather Jr., saying the judge's decision in Mayweather's favor was highly questionable. He suggested that the outcome was controversial, and by expressing this view he appeared to side with a rival over his own son, which highlights how strained their relationship has become. Despite this tension, Mayweather Jr.'s undefeated boxing record is still regarded as one of the most impressive achievements in sports history. He is remembered for victories over fighters such as Diego Corrales and Miguel Cotto, among others. However, according to his father, there is one bout in his career that he believes should not have been scored in his favor.
Oscar was the one guy that was. Oscar was the one guy that.
Yeah, it was like a.
2007, Floyd Mayweather Jr. was at the peak of his career, undefeated and appearing nearly unbeatable. That May he fought global superstar Oscar de la Hoya in one of the most memorable bouts in modern boxing. De la Hoya's aggressive forward style went up against Mayweather's defensive counterpunching, creating a tense and highly skilled fight that drew massive attention worldwide. The event broke pay-per-view records with more than 2.4 million viewers, surpassing the previous record of 1.9 million. Set by Evander Holyfield versus Mike Tyson. After 12 rounds, the judges gave Mayweather a split decision, when taking his record to 38-0.
He wasn't no mouthy guy. You know, he would do what I tell him to do. He wasn't no mouthy guy or anything like that. We never had that kind of.
In the fight, Floyd Mayweather Sr. was working as an HBO commentator and surprised viewers by suggesting that his son Floyd Mayweather Jr. may not have clearly deserved the win, which put some doubt on his undefeated record. He explained that if the fight is judged by total punches thrown, then Oscar de la Hoya had the edge, but if judged by clean, accurate shots, that would favor his son. He added that Mayweather Jr.'s defense was strong, as he blocked and absorbed many punches with his shoulders and arms, but scoring also depends on who lands more cleanly, and in his view the fight was extremely close, and by the numbers de la Hoya may have had the advantage. Mayweather Sr. also said he scored the bout differently from the official judges, and this honest opinion likely added more strain to their already difficult father and son relationship.
He's been a good guy, and Oscar got ready to do a lot of stuff with people. And
What are you trying to get a picture?
It is worth noting that Floyd Mayweather Sr. had spent about 5 years before the fight training Oscar de la Hoya, and would have been in De La Hoya's corner that night if not for disagreements over money. Because of this, Mayweather Sr. suggested that his son Floyd Mayweather Jr. might not have ended his career undefeated and implied his record could have been 49-1 instead. Of course, Floyd Jr. would likely reject that view as he chose to retire undefeated, securing his place among the greatest in sports history. However, even while reflecting on that fight, Mayweather Sr. shifted the discussion toward more recent controversies involving his son and claims of questionable financial activity.
He's been a good guy, and Oscar got ready to do a lot of stuff with people. And
Were you trying to get a picture? Yeah.
These comments came amid wider concerns about Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s financial dealings. YouTube boxer Deji said he faced payment issues with Mayweather's partners after their November 2022 exhibition match in Dubai. He explained that they still owed him money, but added that sharing the ring with Mayweather was worth it on its own. The dispute reportedly got resolved only after he raised the issue publicly. At the same time, a well-known blockchain investigator also criticized Mayweather again for misleading fans. The former multi-title world champion who dominated boxing during his career had recently promoted a new cryptocurrency token on X, formerly Twitter, which raised concerns about possible scams.
Dubai, pick up a couple dollars. You know, they upset. See, they upset because I'm able to milk the game. I'm smart, kept all my faculties, made a lot of smart investments. So you don't win.
Crypto investigator ZachXBT shared screenshots of a Monday post by Floyd Mayweather Jr. where he tagged Habibie_com, also known as Swirling, a crypto figure whose account has since been suspended. This user had previously been linked to several celebrity meme coin rug pulls. In a separate post, Mayweather also promoted a new token reportedly called Money Floyd. Although the posts were later deleted, the situation sparked backlash in the crypto community. ZachXBT noted that many fans are now questioning the real net worth of some celebrities, while others were surprised that someone who appears financially secure would still get involved in high-risk schemes.
Bill Gates, the Waltons, the people that own Walmart, Walgreens, when they're getting money in their 50s, their 60s, their 70s, 80s, and even 90s, it's okay. A young kid like myself, from the inner city, from the ghetto, I work my way up.
One user questioned whether Floyd Mayweather Jr. will ever face consequences for his alleged involvement in crypto scams, saying it feels like he keeps getting away with it again and again. This is not the first time crypto investigator ZachXBT has criticized the former WBC super featherweight champion. ZachXBT previously documented a number of failed crypto projects and claimed Mayweather Jr. was linked to several rug pull exit scams where developers raise money for a project and then disappear with investor funds.
Boxing on my own terms and keep all my faculties, kept a lot of my money. So they're upset that I'm able to go out there and continue to make 40 and 50 and 60 million outside the ring. You can't get mad. Yo, listen, this is what
Another crypto analyst known as Kremlin said that Floyd Mayweather Jr. has a history of promoting questionable projects, including iMac Coin and a Floyd-branded NFT. He also pointed out that the Money Floyd token mentioned in recent reports has dropped about 95% in value, which has added to concerns within the crypto community. Adding to the wider controversy, Floyd Mayweather Sr. claimed that his son arranged exhibition fights with KSI as a way to manage financial pressure. He also said Mayweather chose to fight John Gotti III instead of Victor Ortiz in a recent exhibition because legal and financial issues in Mexico allegedly prevented travel.